So today's video is all about going out. You're not always going to be able to eat rival food all the time. Last night or yesterday afternoon, my coworkers were like, "Hey, we met this goal. We're going out as a department. You know, you got to come." And I was like, "Great, I'd love to come and meet you all and talk with you because it's the first time I've really been out with that kind of group." And I was like, "Great." But from a food perspective, I'm like, "Really? And we're going to a beer house? Great, what am I gonna do?" So I went out and I enjoyed it and I loved it and I enjoyed their company and it was awesome. You're not always gonna be able to do everything absolutely perfect, but this is about lifestyle changes. This is about changing a little bit more at a time and having those little changes add up over time. It is not this fad diet where you're on and off and on and off and on and off and yo-yoing back and forth. This is a good thing. It's a really good thing in terms of nutrition. So I was looking at all the nutrition through Rival and what they were having me eat, and I said, okay, I need vegetables, I need protein, nothing fried, and no beer. Because beer is a ton of carbs. And beer, because of all the carbs, it's a lot of sugar. So anything that you don't use as a carb right away, it's going to be stored as fat, and I just don't want that. So I had a diet soda, which I like diet soda, so it worked. And then I was still able to sit and enjoy the company, and no one made fun of me for having a diet soda. No one gave me a hard time about it. I was like, yeah, I gotta drive. You know, it happens. And it was fine. Nobody gave me a hard time about it, which I know that's the stigma. You're like, oh, everybody's having a beer, I got a beer. No, you don't. You really don't. It's okay. And so I said, oh, what am I going to do in terms of food? Well, I have leftovers so I can show you. I got grilled chicken wings. So if you ask your server, you should be able to get them grilled instead of fried. Little known fact for beer houses. Always eat the veggies. So I ate a lot of the carrots. I ate a lot of the celery. And for the dressing that comes with it, don't drench it. Just dip. It's amazing how much of a flavor and coolness, because I know sometimes you need the cool to take away the heat, that you can get with just a little dip versus having to drench something. So those are my tips for today. If you're going out, especially to somewhere that's all fried, see if you can get it grilled. It helped that I'm allergic to seafood and all their shrimp was fried in the same oil, so I couldn't have anything fried. But, you know, if you ask, there's a lot of times that you can get a lot of stuff prepared a little bit differently. And if you don't want to ask in front of people, pull your server aside. Go use the bathroom, best excuse ever. Pull your server aside and say, hey, do you have this, this, or this? Or is it, I'm looking to get this. Is it possible to get it grilled instead of fried? And you'd be surprised at the answer. Sometimes you can. So that's my healthy tip for today. Don't be afraid to customize when you go out. You can still go out. Don't go out every day. I'm warning you. Don't go out every day. Maybe, you know, once a week, once every 2 weeks, once every 3 weeks. That would be great. And eat healthy when you do. Eat your vegetables, eat your protein, and life will be happy. And no creams or heavy sauces or fried stuff. But you can do this. If I could do it, you can do it.